So the Palladians have in Corral in Peru is their big pyramid complex that's like it's positioned in the shape of the Palladian star system, and they're telling me like there's like a connection road that is like along the coast that we can't see anymore that goes up to Chaco Canyon. Like there was a pilgrimage that would go up to Chaco Canyon because that's also like laid out into the Palladian star system, um, laid out like the Palladian star system. There, the Kivas and stuff there.
Mm. What's the name of the location? I can type it in here.
Corral, Caral, Corral.
I went to there.
Did
Oh,
you?
good, nice, yeah.
Okay, let's pull it up and take a look. Oof.
It was the one of the earliest civilization that existed 5,000 years ago.
Yeah, one of the first civilizations into Peru, I guess, like, and the lower, like, they're saying it, if they dig into it, it could be like older than the one of the, like, it's like a birthplace of the Americas, basically, is what they're saying from the pre-Diluvian, like at after the Younger Dryas flood is like when this was kind of built.
Mm. Let's zoom in here.
Oh my God, that looks like
Iluna was called to there to did something, and I puked in there. I never puked before, but they
Mm.
made me puked in there to leave some DNA, I assume.
Oh
Mhm.
my gosh. Were you climbing? You were climbing the pyramids? Look at this.
Mm,
Here's some of the
they,
photos.
you cannot climb it. It's right now. It's like they have to have a professional guide to guide you through there. You cannot
Oh,
like
okay.
roaming around on your own.
Oh, so you have to have a guide. There's no option.
Yeah,
Mm.
Hmm.
and there is one pyramid, one place is like a residential compound. It's for the like elite 12. So it's
Mm.
there is like a 12 god and other like other gods living in there. So in the pyramid has two sections. One is for the like for the gods, one is for the commoner. So in the old civilization, there is always has a class with god and like a commoner. But now we are in the Aquarian age, which is kinless, so everyone is equal. All the like new civilization, they don't have the class, they don't have the gods anymore. So that's the difference of the ancient civilization and the new civilization.
Absolutely. I was thinking that like as we look upon uh these like pyramids and things like this that we can look on it and think, yes, the hierarchy system is crumbling down, basically, and not prevalent now. We're looking at like we can look at these places and see like they were high energy places, but they were using the high energy for like hierarchy instead of like unity and bringing everybody together. There was
That
a slight bit of separation.
that's because it's in the ancient time. So at that time, like humanity need more guidance. That's why we come in as gods. But now we don't come in as gods anymore. But in
Mhm.
that civilization, so in the Coral civilization, there is no wall at that time, and also there is no currency. So that is an ancient civilization that we are going to model now. So we will use the model of that civilization, minus the class part, minus the hierarchy part, but everything else we will be in the like a similar mode.
Yeah, let's pull in that resonance right now of like the equality, but like having the like everybody be able to do what they need to do, like pulling in like no money, but having our equality. I guess like I feel like there's a certain resonance that the pieces of the buildings that are left that they're showing us that like the power of concentrated consciousness, like the main pyramid of Corral in Corral has that circle in front of it, and I feel that there was gathering of people into that circle to generate energy and consciousness together. And I think that that's something to do with how we're going to create our collective consciousness um, currency, basically, where, like we were just discussing before, was like having to pay for certain things. And now, like, when there's like certain groups that I see, like, when the person is getting clouded by like needing the money there's like a bit of like gray or shadowing over their eyes, like they're like, and I can see the lower fourth dimensional entities kind of blinding them, giving them the information that they need to get their people to join them, but also feeding their ego in order to like um, make it so that they are more prevalent or like giving like that they're sneaky in taking the energy from people. It's kind of weird in that aspect, but like we the more we can cleanse and clear like the lower fourth dimensional earth, like I today was had there I could see a jet that was leaving a definite like like the trails, like and I was like, gosh. And so I called in the dragons. I called in like my guides and teams, and like you should see the cloud formations right now of like dragons that are around, like huge dragon clouds. I'm like, yeah, here you are, clean, clear, and harmonize our airspace, which like up above, like the lower fourth density is like goes up to the like through to the atmosphere basically of the Earth, and is like capped by like the magnetic field that holds it in place basically. The more we can like tap into that and help that magnetic field be like the cells of our body and know, like, so the cells of our body know what's good to take in and what's good to like like get rid of, like the waste. Let's get rid of the waste and bring in the good, so like I think adding our consciousness to that like kind of helps that in a way. I don't know, that was just something that was coming through. Thank you.
Yeah, and I went to both Peru and Egypt. I found people in Peru are are more pure and innocent. So they they like they are just really content with selling stuff for penny, and they don't like harass you. But in Egypt, in the tourist place, they charge everything super expensive, and they basically are chasing you to try to sell you stuff.
Mm. For some reason, I feel connected to the menor part of the pyramid. When I was looking through it, I feel the energy of the menor part of the Caral, and it's when I looked it up, it is more the integration part of it, of the energy, the meaning of the menor part of the Caral. And when I look at the whole picture of it, I see snake energy into the land, and then also the surrounding area. Um, it looks like feathers to me at first hands, the lay of the land, but it also can be leaves. So it has both the avian and also the green energy, the emerald energy right there, the earth element. And then when you pan out towards the water, I see coats in the water. It's underground because Glenn, you had it in such a way where it's forming from the ground up. When you look at the water, it is very fascinating that I can see that within the water.
Yeah, was there any area in particular you wanted to look at?
So you see where in the water that looks like a Z? See if you can zoom in into that part
Oh, here?
right there. Yeah. You see it's starting to form more and more of the light language codes right there.
See if we can.
That is, yeah, kind of like maybe angle it. You see that codes? It's deep inside. You know
Oh,
that the Greek lettering from the fraternity or sorority, like the gamma, alpha, beta, it's all weave into that. If you really pay attention, it forms those lettering. And then that cursive that I always make in my writing, it's within that.
Mm-hmm.
It's that cursiveness, kind of like a snake, but it winding, and it forms like this the evil eye symbol. So the circle within the circle, and then there's like the zeta ancient, and then the gamma. It's in there too. Um, that's a lot of. I wonder if at some point the ancient Greece was there, the civilization of it. And if you look at the pyramid itself, it looks like what's that series? The Gateways. I can't remember of it. Like you enter this portal, it's a gateway, and you walk in. That's a portal you walk into. If you look at the composition of it, how it's built.
I'll drop you the link if you wanna mess with the mess with it on
Okay.
your side.
Okay.
Yeah, is there any
Thank
other
you.
areas that we're being called to take a look at while we're here? Central South America. There's a big. I got a connection point into where is it? Guatemala. This is where our sister was visiting. Where's the lake at? Is it there or is it this lake? It's like a huge,
Well, actually, over there, I kind of saw Medellín right
Yeah,
there.
I saw that as well too.
If we can
Down here.
switch to distortion, right, with the dark shadow part of Medellín and embrace more of the beauty of Medellín itself, the
Medellín. How do you
forest
spell it?
there.
Medellín? Colombia?
Yeah, Medellín. Yeah. And the Panama Canal, there's so much things, turbilations and whatnot going on over there, right? If we
Yeah.
can somehow heal those, into, rooting it into more harmonious, higher alignment and
Well,
dimension instead of what
yeah,
we know.
let's start with do you guys want to start with Medellín or the Panama Canal?
I feel the Medellin. It keeps
Okay.
coming in. Yes, please. Thank you.
Oof. Um, yeah, see if there's anything in particular speaking to you. They're saying something. Because I know a lot of people, they go to Medellin and then they kind of disappear into the jungle for a bit too. So there's
The
something about
jungle.
the jungle
The
here that's
jungle.
very, very like
Yeah.
powerful. In
Mm-hmm.
Medellin, everybody I talked to mentioned about the power of the jungle, and I guess we can grid the frequency of Pablo Escobar as well too here.
Mm-hmm. That's what I feel like.
Um,
La Milagrosa right there.
where's that?
What is the meaning of La Milagrosa up there? You see where Buenos Aires? La Milagrosa. Green? Oh, I gotta look it up. Duh. I can just look it up with the meaning of La Milagrosa.
Yeah, specifically with Pablo Escobar, like the distortion timelines, corruption timelines, a lot of unfortunately a lot of death and destruction connected to the things that happened. You getting any pings, Aurora? Anything speaking to you here?
Rachel said that when she did a session with Ali, they
Uh-huh.
channeled there is a volcano underneath Earth that ranging from Asia to South American to here with the like some kind of distortion things happening with the volcano. It connected all the way to here.
Well, that's interesting. That's Parque de Boston. So with Boston connection, Boston Park right there, Parque de Boston.
Of this one.
Yeah. So that's right.
This is the park.
Ooh. Oh. Mm-hmm.
Church there, looks like.
Mm-hmm. Oh, look at that. Wow.
Beautiful sculpture.
Wow.
It's almost like you're there, man. Wow.
Oof. Oof.
Beautiful.
Oh, and that fountain, that was the fact that they gave it that is interesting to me. You see what I mean?
Yeah.
The water, it stopped, so the flow of the water right there.
Likely for safety, yeah.
Mm-hmm.
We've graded churches all over the world.
Whew. Good Lord.
You know, image of the Blessed Mother, Virgin Mary.
Mm-hmm. The Rose lineage, right?
Mm-hmm.
The three Marys, the Rose lineage. And then I looked up La Milagrosa. It means the miraculous one. So it's the legend of Amelia Goyri, a young Cuban woman who died in childbirth. So death and rebirth right there. Children. That's why it was like La Milagrosa. Oh, okay. So
Yeah, let
there is
me,
some kind of ritual that happened there. Oh, okay. Children, fertility, devotion, family.
let me pull up my, let's do this. Um, let's see here. Let's spell it. In Medellín. Let's see what it says. Here we go. Got some sites here for us to take a look at that are pertinent grid working sites. This is like a botanical gardens here.
Mhm.
Botanical Garden of Medellín is what it says. Let's take a look. Get kind of delay, see if anything's speaking. What is this? Bunch of water here too. Wow.
Mm, mm, mm. Oh,
That's big old.
oh, wow.
Yeah,
Mm-hmm.
beautiful.
Yes. Oh, what is that?
That's really interesting. It's got a
That
monkey, puma, snakes, or jaguar,
uh-huh.
frog on the right hand side here, dragon,
Uh-huh.
snakes.
So it's the masculine energy. Is that um a goddess statue or is it
I
That
don't
looks
know.
like a guy.
Mm-hmm.
a guy? Okay. Which look like a, I don't know. It has like a little fang. Is it like more like a boar?
Yeah, I saw
Um,
that. Wow.
right. Oh, that's the flower. Oh my God, that's the flower I keep seeing in my mind's eye. Okay,
What
so
a
it's grown
flower
over
is
there.
that?
I don't know, but I keep seeing the fire, like the red fire flowers
Mm.
with the tendrils. Okay, so what is the name of that flower?
Let's see if it has it on the picture itself. Oh, it doesn't.
I wonder if they have the purple flower I was talking about. Oh,
Wow.
look at that. Wow. Wow, wow, wow. Well, see the purple color. There you go, white and purple. That's another flower I've been seeing too.
Mm-hmm. It's an old
Oh, and
tree.
that tree. Wow. Ooh. Oh, yeah, that's scary.
mm.
What kind of flower is that? I'm curious now.
Oh, maybe we can go this way and it'll tell us the flower. Oh, no, it doesn't. Okay.
La casa de las mariposas. Butterfly, mariposa. Oh, that reminds me of the song from Encanto. Butterflies, mariposas. Mm. So butterfly energy.
El Vitero, La Silla. Says that this area here is, we're still in Colombia, a different area.
Mm-hmm.
Crystalline highlands are portals of Syrian and Lemurian frequency, ideal for triad calibration, time, space, and frequency, for group vortex weaving. We also wanted to look at which canal was that. What was the other one that you were mentioning we wanted to look at? It was the Panama.
Panama. Yes. Yes. Thank you.
Just for everybody to kind of take a look at Panama. Right? Costa Rica, just across the border, actually. Yeah, so a lot of things, if you know anything about the history of the Panama Canal, there's quite a bit of history attached to the Panama Canal specifically. Oops.
We're there. Mm-hmm.
We were talking about water too earlier when we started today. We were talking about the frequency of water coming in, commerce lines.
Yes, there's the water right there. There's the water energy. Definitely. Water element. Oh, it is something that's natural, right? That's the nature, and then they make it into man-made.
Yeah. It's like you got natural, and then this. Go ahead, Aurora. Sorry.
Speaking of Panama, all I can think is Panama paper. It's the money laundering.
Ooh.
This is the police for money laundering.
Okay. Yes, yes, yes.
Yeah, financial
Laundering.
grids. Yeah.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
Activating the water codex and connecting it here to down into the through the Panama Canal.
I was getting human beings as currency, like themselves, like slave trade is huge right now, I guess. So like we kind of need to like, grid that into like clearing the land. Let's call in. I think we should call in some dragons and have them definitely blow some cleansing, like transmutation fire in that area for some reason, for sure.
Yeah, absolutely.
And there's the monkey right there. The monkey energy.
You're a monkey.
The monkey and definitely dragon and the serpent energy, the way it's weaving into it.
Yeah, absolutely. I agree with that too. Confirm.
Mhm.
There's something, there's a huge like shipping. I know we mentioned like slaves, but also um like trafficking, um gridding some of the like the corruption too. I mean, even corruption from our government into the Panama Canal too. And that's just really just a symptom, just a symptom of kind of a much more galactic frequency, because all of this is like as above, so below, as within, so without. So a lot of this that we're experiencing, whether it's like war, slave, um, a lot of these harken back to really ancient kind of themes that are like outside of within, I guess, within the galaxy, but also harken back to, um, ancient ties that we have galactically. We're just kind of modeling and playing and mirroring some of that out here. Um,
Yeah, definitely. It was hearing about like the Lyrans are like I always get this when we look at the pyramids that like there were areas where there were Lyran pyramids like that lined up with the constellation of Lyra, but they've been like systematically erased from around the world due to like um, flooding in areas and like same with some of the Sirius stuff, like from the Sirius constellation also that like those two areas have been like kind of systematically washed off of the earth with water. And I could feel that like when we were connecting to Corral, then I started looking off into the ocean. We started looking at the ocean. I could feel there were possibly pyramids in just outside in the bank, and then the Syrians were into the trench, and like I could see that they had cave systems using like the cave systems from the lava tubes that happen like where the plate boundaries meet. There's like a lot of lava activity where it comes in, melts tubes into the rock, and then like the Syrians who are water beings were using those areas, but they were also in conjunction with the Lyrans, and also up in like Guatemala, like a long time ago, I'd seen the pyramids system that looked like it was tied to the pyramids that were in Guatemala, but they were out into the ocean a little ways that like we really can't find because the waters from the earth when the younger dry whatever happened to the younger dryas sloshed around the earth and it kind of erased their presence from the planet and like I think we need to like kind of bring their energy in, their love, like because they're very highly loving beings, even though they had to go through some such traumatic things. And like the more like we can like anchor their love into us, the more like their structures and things and it's not like we'll be able to find them, but we're just like activating their power centers again, basically by kind of thinking about this with with our consciousness. Excuse me.
yeah, absolutely, man. Let's do it. Let's do that. I was just looking at this Darien province. It says that it's like um, a guardian vortex. It's a jungle portal, guardian vortex. Um, there's some interesting things happening like in the water out here too. Like if you take a look at this, it's just like, man, there's so much. Let's search for nothing specific. Yeah, definitely let me know if anything else is coming through for you too.
As you pan in into that waterway, I saw a key, like a keyhole shape. So it's meant, and even those little line right there, that the stripes, it's creating a shape of so downward. Yeah, it's so right there. There's like some kind of like a keyhole, and where's the key at? That's what I'm wondering. And those little dots, it's like Morse codes, but to the universe. If you get what I mean. And a little of
Yeah.
mermaid energy right there around those stripes, like the codes. And we were just talking about zip file, right? It's computer codes.
This is gonna, yeah, let's do San Blas Islands. So it's saying this, oh wow, this is like a tropical paradise out here. It says the San Blas Islands specifically. This archipelago is part of the Emerald Temple ley line, closely tied to Atlantean Lemurian crossover codes.
Yeah, I see them codes clearly. Again, the cursive right there. Yeah.
Wow. It's like an actual Atlantean paradise.
Mm-hmm.
Go ahead, Aurora, sorry. This place is beautiful.
God, it makes me homesick. Oh. Now remind me of an island over in Indonesia. And the starfish.
Yeah, I was about to say, we got starfish, some starfish frequency.
So we got mermaid energy, Mintakan. Mintakan, yeah, I got that.
Yeah, mermaids, Mintakan, dolphins.
The whale. Did you see the whale in the sky over there? I just saw a freaking whale in the sky in one of the pictures. What in the frick? Serpent dragon right there. Dragon energy. A lot of dragon serpent energy.
Closely tied to Atlantean Lemurian crossover codes. Hmm. See, this is the highest peak in Panama. This one here.
There's the triangle.
This is a mountain.
Mm-hmm.
Highest, tallest in Panama, 3,475 meters. That's like, I don't know, way over 12,000 feet. Save that to the project. Just take a look here. Just do it wide.
Ooh, it's definitely just. Oh, that looks like like a half of a sun going out.
Mm-hmm.
The sun energy. Hello, rock people. I see rock people. I see eye right there on the rock. Dragon's eye. I see that. Again, the faith, right? That's almost epic right there.
Yeah, gridding the element of air as well too. We haven't channeled into the Earth or the Air Codex either.
Yeah, but the air definitely.
There's technically the fire element too, if it's a volcano.
Yeah, true.
A little bit of a phoenix
That looks like angel.
happening. Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Phoenix energy, angel.
Beautiful place.
I could see angel wings. That looks like a phoenix. So it's a combination of both. Yeah, the weaving of that tree, the branches, that's beautiful too.
Mm.
That looks like a nervous system, like the veins within us, arteries. Mhm. Where do I get the vena cava?
The what's that?
Vena cava? Vena cava? I get that. When I look at that forest, the branches weeping. Vena cava vein. Okay, so that's the heart.
Mm.
So it's a very large veins that bring the oxygenated blood to your heart to get oxygen. Superior and inferior vena cava. So the heart.
Yeah, this is the Colombia. Let's scroll out this. Just zoom out a little bit. It basically says, where are we? Where's Colombia? We're over this way. I'm going to take a wide shot. So it basically says so the intercontinental grid, the Colombia to Panama bridge, this narrow isthmus between northern Colombia and Panama is not only a geological land bridge, it is a multidimensional grid bridge that links South America's Kundalini spine, which is the Andes and Titicaca, to the Mesoamerican Atlantean memory fields, Maya, Olmec, Toltec, ley line conduit between the Andean solar disk network, Titicaca to Sierra Nevada, and the Central American Sun Temple, Copan, Palenque, and Tikal. Titicaca, like Titicaca. Aurora's been there, right?
Yeah.
Aurora's a well-traveled international grid worker. You want to talk about some primordial water frequency too? Titicaca. I think we channeled into this lake before, and there's also one of those red crystals that's come up as well too.
The sun disk is in the middle of the lake.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I remember we talked about a crystal that was buried in Titicaca. One of those red crystals, planetary crystals. Which one of these is you, Aurora? 1, 2, 3. Beautiful out here.
I lived on that island for a night.
Wait, this one?
One of those islands, I slept on it for a night.
Oh, wow. It's interesting boats that they have there, too. Is that, what is that? Is that a wolf? Or is that a, you guys tell me. I don't know what that is, a cat or a wolf? Something like that.
I think it's cat.
A cat? Yeah, yeah.
Oh, I bought my pillowcase. Pachu Mama, Pachu Papa pillowcase from those islands. They handmade it.
That looks familiar to me. That is one of the tribe over in Indonesia used the same um, canoe, waterway, of transportation. It's a lot of weaving. I think a couple of islands over in my country does that. And even the pattern of the clothing right there. the tapestry. It's similar.
Yeah, it's really interesting, kind of the weaving of the, you have like nature, water, more like community style type of living, and then you have the like the commercialism, you know, which is really interesting, kind of that like very the very like ancient, very traditional with the more modern. Yeah. Lake Titicaca. I should make sure I save this. Yeah, save to the project. Okay, there we go. Cool.
And then there's always that song Copacabana by Barry Manilow.
Yeah, well, that ended up being an interesting, expansive planetary gridwork frequency, but connecting to our star families in many different ways too.
Yes, that is. Even with my culture, with the Indonesian, I feel there's a significant connection between the two islands. So it's the islands connection. Mm.
Yeah, absolutely. If anything else comes through, feel free to drop it into the Telegram, and we can kind of weave and grid on that. Yeah, just thanking all of the guides and our councils that we've with us today, the inner children, the galactic children, all of our brothers and sisters here on the call, and those who joined us for the playback frequency today, or even on the honors. Yeah, deep love and gratitude. Yeah, I like the I like mixing it up too. I like that, you know, even though it's a planetary or a galactic gridding, we can still dive into the, you know, we're all planetary grid workers that's on this call, so it doesn't need to be just strictly like galactic grid working. We can always focus on anything that's planetary that's coming up that we need, that's catching your attention. So, yeah, anybody else have anything they want to share before we end up closing it out for the day? Anything else coming through? All right, well, sending you guys so much love. Thank you so much for your time, attention, energy, focus. Like Vincent's got some sun codes happening there where he's at. Nice. Like that. Not much sun left here in the day, but hope you guys enjoy the rest of your day.
You too.
What's the
Thank you so much.
temperature when you're hiking? What's your temperature?
Oh, it's a good question. I could post my hiking pictures. When I hiked, it was probably in the, I think it was like 50, which is fine for hiking. I'm sure it's colder where Vincent's at, but yeah, we're in the like, we're roughly in the mid 50s right now, which is okay.
Yeah,
I don't know
pretty
what's
good.
like. Yeah, all right. Love you guys, and
Thank
we will
you.
chat here soon.
Thank you very much.
Thank
All
you.
right.
Have a great day.
Thank you, everyone. Much
All right,
love.
ciao.
Bye.
Aloha.
Bye.